Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Monday Mornings with the Smiths. We're so happy to have you today. And isn't this our first recording since 2015?
Yes.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Great. Babe, today I was on the internet and I stumbled into something that called Love Language Profile for Couples. And so I took this profile, this assessment, and I saw my result. I sent you the link and asked you to take it, because I'm just curious to see what your results would be like. Surprisingly enough, our result mirrors each other. I was like, wow,
And we didn't even cheat.
that was amazing. And so as a result of that, I have a couple of questions that I need to ask, and I wrote them down here. Is the first question is, when you and your spouse have two different love languages, how do you learn to speak your spouse's love language?
That's a great question. And typically, both spouses will have two different love languages. We're just special because we ended up with such similar results. But learning to speak your spouse's love language is just like learning to speak a foreign language. You study it, you get to know it, you practice it, you practice words, and you practice it over and over again until you get it. And so it's the same way with this. You learn what your spouse's love language is and you just begin to practice it.
Wow, wow. Okay, second question. How important it is to speak your spouse love language?
It's very important to learn to speak your spouse's love language because it's all about communication. And so it's just like if you speak Spanish and I only speak English, it would be very difficult for us to communicate. But once I learn your language, then we can communicate better. Then I can love you in a way that you feel loved, because it's not about me loving you how I think you ought to be loved. It's about learning how you like to be loved and then loving you just that way.
Okay. So my purpose every day, this is what I'm hearing, that my purpose every day as I get up is to please you, as your purpose is to please me.
That's right.
Man, wow. That's some deep stuff.
Yes.
Okay, my third and last question is, most men don't like public display of affection, but a lot of women do. How can we as men bridge that gap?
When you talk about the five love languages and you talk about physical touch, it doesn't have to be public displays of affection. It's the little things, it's the sitting close to each other, it's the caress on the face, it's the holding hands, it's, that rub on the back. Those can all be done at home, behind closed doors. They don't have to be done in public. Yes, it's nice if you get out the car and you're holding hands. That's all good and well. But physical presence, physically being there, physically showing your spouse that you're engaged and you're there with her. That's what that physical touch is all about.
It's very important that, with your spouse, I gotta be into my spouse. My spouse gotta be into me. So it's not all about what I like or what I don't like. It's about what my spouse likes. And so I need to display that. I need to learn how to display that. Put aside that macho stuff, and display, you know, whatever it is that my spouse likes.
Absolutely. And this is a great time, the beginning of the year, for couples to reevaluate their relationships. The Five Love Languages is an awesome book.
Yes.
And it's a great, assessment tool to gauge where you are in your relationship. Sometimes our love languages may change because of our circumstances, because of the time in our life that we're in. So this is a great time. If you've never taken the Five Love Language Assessment, we would encourage you and your spouse to go ahead and take it, and then share your results with your spouse. See if it's what you think it is.
Mm-hmm.
And then have fun learning each other's love language, learning how to speak
Yes.
in a manner that your spouse will appreciate, and love your spouse in the way that your spouse is asking to be loved. So we're going to be actually focused on the five love languages for a few weeks. We're going to go through each one of the languages, give you little tidbits on how to work that particular love language, and how to, love your spouse in the way they want to be loved. So keep joining us every Monday morning as we look at the five love languages and learn how to love each other better.
Well, there you have it, folks. Thank you so much for tuning in once more and listen to Monday Mornings with the Smiths. Remember to like our page, leave a comment, but more than anything else, go to Amazon.com and purchase our book, The 5-Star Marriage. I guarantee you, you will love everything in that book. Go get it. If you have purchased it already, go get another one. Give it to a friend. Thank you so much. Until next Monday, God bless. Have a great day.
Watch out, they're coming.